He was circumcised. All that jazz. So yesterday, what made me decide to come down here is that someone asked, "Why are we being so provocative?" I've never been down here, but this is what I got from just watching. First of all, it seems like these guys are having fun. They don't need to justify their fun to you, especially if they're not hurting anything. And unfortunately, your feelings don't count. Two, to show that even in New York, there's different opinions. People often act as if like, oh, it's the elites in the cities and the fucking chuckle fucks and flyover country. I think these guys want to show that's not exactly the case. Three, if symbols like Trump hats provoke violence, it just shows that the opposition of these guys is full of violent thugs, and people will come to their side. It's just basic shit. It was the strategy of fucking Jesus. It's essentially martyrdom. What the fuck? If you show the other side's violent, people come, like, there's this famous thing in punk music, you might remember, it's called the Battle of Cable Street. But, well, yeah, of course it's fucking punk. Punk is not dead, fuck off, dead Kennedys for life. Anyway, Battle of Cable Street, a bunch of fucking anti-fascists went and attacked a bunch of fascists in the UK. Forever, punk bands celebrated this as like the greatest fucking moment in history. Oh yeah, we fucking bashed the fascists for real. Little did they fucking know, thousands of new members joined the Anti-Fascist League. Because what they saw in the news was, oh, a bunch of nerdy fascists come out in the street, they get beaten up by a bunch of thugs. Oh, maybe the fascists had a point. What the fuck?
To be honest, it's kind of like high school all over again. We're all getting bullied.
Alright, number 4. You don't get to define what provocation is okay and what isn't. You're not special. That's the government's job. I don't even like the government, but that's one of the things they do. It's called incitement. 5. America was great and is great. If you ask when was it great, you're literally retarded. There is no place you would rather live than the United States since the turn of the 20th century. The amount of shit you have, the amount of medical access you have, the amount of peace that's been in this country, what the fuck? All of our wars have been fought overseas. The U.S. is the place you'd want to live. If you say any other country, the only one you can basically say is like Iceland. Essentially what you're saying is you want to move to more white people. Great. 6. The phrase invalidated as a human being is fucking stupid. Just because you have less privileges, like the right to an abortion, does not mean you're less of a human being. For most of human history, people could not have medical abortions. They didn't make the women less human for most of human history. And all the guys that don't have the right to choose when to end a pregnancy, they're not less human either. I know you're probably upset by that, but I just had to get this off my chest. 7. Trump is literally the most pro-gay president ever elected. Even Obama, and I was pissed off about this, even Obama was not pro-gay marriage when we elected him. He was just the best option we had. He was so fucking dumb. He didn't go pro-gay until Biden fucked up in a press briefing. Trump has held up a rainbow flag. He said he'll fight for gay rights at the RNC and received a standing ovation. What the fuck is wrong with you if you think he's anti-gay? Pence might be anti-gay, but Trump isn't. What the fuck? And if anything, he's helping the Republican Party.
Was taken office and immediately said he would support gay marriage in the history of the United States.
If anything, he's going to pull the Republicans more towards the gay marriage side. You should be fucking happy. 8. Dear Glitterdyke, the chick with the mustache and the spirit cum or whatever. There are only 2 genders. You're a she so long as you look and sound like a woman. Because society decides what fucking pronouns to use on you. You don't get to decide.
Traps aren't gay.
Traps are fucking gay.
Oh, sorry.
Your pronouns do not matter. Go sit on a rake. Can someone
Gender is bullshit. Gender is bullshit.
Can
There's
someone tell me if I'm
sex,
being too loud on the mic?
there's chromosomes. Gender is bullshit.
9. Also, Glitterdyke, you're the worst kind of racist. Everybody noticed how you made Stolen Valor step aside so that because you assumed the black guy behind him was on your side. When he didn't chant the fucking mantra and instead had memes like the rest of us, you immediately got back to chanting. Stop being such a paternalistic, patronizing cunt to black people. Your white man's burden bullshit went out of style like a fucking century ago. Okay, finally, this is the longest one. Why is America number 1? There's a lot of reasons, but for me, my personal opinion, it's the crystallization of everything great from English culture. Consent to the governed, free expression, defense against one's own government if you think they're tyrannical. I can explain more of these and the history behind them later. I don't want to take up too much time. Like the fucking people that just chant, that's like fucking so selfish. There's other people here, goddamn. Anyway, we have the best protection of free speech and expression in the civilized world, no matter how much people don't like it. Nowhere else is Voltaire's quote that, I disagree with you, but I'll fight to the death to defend your right to say it. Nowhere else. The English don't have the First Amendment. The French don't have the First Amendment. Not even the fucking Nord countries have the First Amendment. The Second Amendment protects your right to fight against tyranny of your government.
Hey,
You have to... Huh?
Can you put pausing speech for like 5 seconds? Keep going.
Because I've been fucking thinking about this. It's been annoying me. No one has been arguing. Everyone's just been like, dude, do you have a fucking opinion? Don't just chant the mantra. Fucking call them out. It's not that hard. Annoy them. Play music. Anyway, getting back to... The Second Amendment protects your right to fight against the tyranny of your government. You have the means to rise up and fight back, and the government is disallowed from taking those means away from you. That's fucking unique in most republics. Okay, these are things that few republics provide for their citizens. In addition, unlike many revolutionary republics throughout history, our country's leaders set aside the opportunity for kingship. George Washington, if he wanted to, could have just kept being fucking president. He was winning unanimously. He decided to set the precedent of stepping aside after 2 terms. So you want to know why? Look up the Brotherhood of Cincinnatus. It's why Cincinnati's called Cincinnati. Essentially, Washington had a really fucking hard boner for a Roman dictator named Cincinnatus, who stepped aside and went back to his farm because he didn't think Rome should have a king, because he wanted the republic to live on. We're one of the only fucking countries that's ever had a revolutionary republic and done that. Fucking look at Zimbabwe. They took over and the guy's been there for the past, like, 75? 4 decades! God damn it! Sorry. Inventions. Fucking, the US is great for inventions. Most obvious, it's just gonna learn, we went to the fucking moon. Benjamin Franklin, first guy to harness electricity. Thomas Edison, first guy to use a reliable light bulb and motion pictures. Alexander Graham Bell, Scottish immigrant to our country, invented the telephone. Our military invented the goddamn internet. You know that fucking thing you use to read all your communist blogs about how shitty our country is? The transistor, Mars rovers, swivel chairs, Twinkies, 3D printers, whatever the fuck you want, it's pretty much us. Modern history, many people in France, Western Germany, and Italy are pretty fucking happy that we saved them from the Germans and not the Soviets. And much of Eastern Europe is thankful we won the Cold War, so the Soviet Union collapsed, and they got to be freed from the Soviet boot. In fact, if you look at NATO, who's asking for more US troops, it's Eastern Europe, because they know that fucking Russia might come back. Hopefully, you know, Trump-Putin alliance, but still, people like us. Our universities draw people from across the world, not only for the best education, but for more opportunity. And globally, our country provides the most foreign aid out of any country. Far and away. We're basically twice as much as the next closest person, who's Great Britain, by the way. Great Britain's great. But not as good as us. Also, you privileged, entitled little shit, if you hate this country so much, give your spot up to an immigrant that would actually love to be here, loves this country, like most of my relatives. You're obviously not doing anything useful with your fucking theater degree. I'll talk about what makes America great more later, but the last thing, P.S. Stolen Valor, who I've just learned his name Ben. I don't know what else to call... Oh, sorry. It does piss you off, which is kind of funny. Sorry.
Not anymore.
Okay, Leaf Bro, you said you called out Leaf Bro for waiting apparently until 2 a.m. to talk shit. I'll talk shit to your face right now if you want.
I appreciate that.
Alright, so just because I'm not a fucking pussy, I'm Cuban, I'm fucking tired of this shit. Like, fucking tired of people just like backing down. Naruto, I'm sorry you're gone, wherever you are. I don't actually think you wait until 2 a.m. to talk shit, but I just wanted to address that because that was fucking stupid. Anyway, I'll be back later to more esoteric red pills, Magali idea, Rhodesia, Taiwan, True China TM, the invasion of Tuvalu, that was a thing for like a week. I'll be back.